Yeah, hi everyone. This is Bernard Parsons back again, and this is another bit of an update on the video game project. I've taken a couple of days off only to get my social media stuff kind of prepared for some of the other things that I've been doing. I've been doing some video tutorials on character design and some techniques in Photoshop, which you'll see them throughout my YouTube, Facebook account and whatnot. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually working on the face model. I am running a video tutorial in the background on my other monitor, and only because I'm trying to familiarize myself with this technique that this guy uses, that he has been following from somebody else, and it's a great technique, by the way, and I'm using it to finish the head of my 3D model for my character. I'm just gonna zoom it here. Like the picture that I chose for my character. It was very difficult to actually find something on the web that was decent enough to use and had both left and right sides. So as you can see here, the character's coming on very nicely. I'm making sure that all of my quads are here and everything's setting up perfectly. Right now I'm just working on the bush, the mouth, making sure that the mouth is looking nicely. So everything seems to look good so far, and the overall topology of building in this way is a little bit more accurate for me visually, instead of doing it the other way that some 3D modelers like to do, which is building in pieces and stretching them around. So I'm just going to add another I'm just going to insert another edge loop here. Go to my side view and hit my F4. Okay, this is going to be for where the nostril area is going to be. Okay. Now the thing is that this actually the image that I'm using for the character is kind of irrelevant, but the main thing is that the mouth and the eyes, well, pretty much they have the same expression and proportion for front and back. When I was modeling, I come to notice that it wasn't really accurate, and it just needed some final tweaking in Photoshop. So I was able to re-import the image and do some more final tweaking on this. So if I go back into my vertices, now I'm really excited to see the final product of this, because I still have the body to finish, a little bit more tweaking on that as well. And let's bring this out a little bit, like so. I think that's kind of good for now. Let me see what the perspective looks like. Oh boy. Okay. So far, so good. Oh. Okay. So it looks like some of the vertices here need to come out a little bit. I'm gonna check it from the side of you here. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more progression on the 3D modeling here, and I'll be back with hopefully a little bit more detail and close to finishing the character's head. So as you can see here, I've progressed a little bit more in the modeling. I'm just going to hide my camera so we don't see the images in the back. It did not turn out too bad, considering this is practically my first time trying this method, and I wanted to make sure that that the technique was going to work for future modeling, and it works very well. I'm going to just delete my history here and save this. Now the only thing you have to do is to perfect it. You can go into your sculpt geometry tool and smooth out some of the places that have some lumps and bumps that could be fixed, or at least should be fixed. If we just go into the smooth tool here, you can see it actually it's not too bad. And this is going to be the base for my character's head in the game. So now there's something missing though that I have to also continue working on in the tutorial that I'm using to sculpt this head. We need ears, so that's the next process that I'm going to be working on right now, is sculpting out the ears, and then afterwards I'm going to use the sculpt geometry tool to kind of refine the character's face a little bit, just so that I get what I want out of this. I most likely will fine tune it even more, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to most likely create a higher res version, a higher polygon version of the character, only for either cinematic animations or for art design for the game, so that I can do specific poses with the character and use the artwork within the game, cover design, whatever will be needed for that. So I'm not going to bore you too much with more chatter. I'm just going to continue on working with the tutorial, finish off the ear, and then the next thing after that will be to create some hair, some other features for the character, and then we're going to slap this character's head onto the body that I modeled before, and then we're going to see how that's going to turn out. Exciting. All right, so stay tuned.